You know me, an OG, pick only what's OP, and nobody owe me nothing but a trophy and a fat check with mad zeros like tempo. Put my enemies in boxes like bento.
Hey everyone, Speedy here, back with another reaction. Today we're reacting to the death battle between Rick Sanchez and the Doctor from Doctor Who. And I had to record this right before lunch, right before my work, so I gotta do this real quick. So I was gonna switch here. Put on the headphones. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, now.
This video is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Rick Sanchez,
The Doctor.
Yep.
These brilliant geniuses dominate the cosmos, but who would win an all-out brawl? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Yeah. I have a feeling the Doctor's gonna win this.
Everything about Morty Smith's life was perfectly average. Average house, average family, average school.
Maybe slightly below average intelligence.
But everything changed the day his grandpa Rick came home.
Yeah,
Morty,
style.
gotta help me.
Rick Sanchez is anything
Morty.
but average.
Rick is easily the smartest man in the universe, and its most dangerous criminal. He spent years on the run from the Galactic Federation, going on adventures across the multiverse.
Who cares about the emotional trauma from abandoning his daughter, right? And then he took her son and put him in life-threatening danger. Bye!
Thus formed the greatest duo of the generation, Rick and Morty.
Yeah, mostly Rick. Morty's the cannon fodder who smuggles grapefruit-sized seeds up his ass.
Yep.
And that's just the first episode.
Rick is
Gotta
an
stick this
unparalleled
way
inventor,
up your
always ready
butt.
to face even the squanchiest of alien foes.
He's got your usuals. Laser gun, invisibility belt, shrink ray, cyborg implants, the works.
As well as some weirder things, like a Mr. Meeseeks
video
box,
glitching to
which
me?
can summon an infinite number of irritating
Was that on
temporary
purpose?
life forms that will work tirelessly to accomplish a given task.
Or a series of android decoys that are so perfectly created, they don't even realize they're decoys.
Yep, I remember that
Which
episode
leads
a
them
lot.
to
They
create
would rerun a
decoys
lot
that
on
create decoys
Adult
and so
Swim.
on.
Rick's gadgets can erase your memories, manipulate and travel through time, and even make a surface true level.
Yeah.
As in perfectly flat, something normally mathematically impossible. So beautiful that experiencing it for only a moment before returning to non-Euclidean space can emotionally scar you for life.
He can even inject you with his own genetic info and instantly chest burst a clone of himself from inside you, like a pasty alcoholic xenomorph. What the hell?
Rick and Morty travel the universe in the space
Rick is kinda OP.
cruiser. Powered by a microverse under the hood, this compact starship comes equipped with laser cannons, a fishing line that can tow a solar system, and a unique artificial intelligence.
With all that crazy sci-fi gear, Rick and Morty's adventures were absolutely bonkers.
From disentangling
It's
a time
the
loop
Rick
created by
dance.
alien snakes to battling the metafictional story lord, to Rick turning himself into a pickle to avoid family therapy.
a pickle Rick.
The Russian mafia as a vegetable, then address his feelings.
Actually, pickle's a fruit.
Because boy oh boy, does he have a lot of them.
Behind the fart jokes and wubba-lubba-dub-dubs, Rick harbors
Wubba-lubba-dub-dub.
emotional agony.
Way back when, in a completely different universe, the Rick we know had a happy life until another Rick from another universe
Prime.
took it all away, the bastard.
But like me, Rick is a true inventor, and this tragedy spurred him to craft his greatest creation, the portal gun.
My scans indicate it creates holes through all aspects of space-time, allowing Rick to travel anywhere in the multiverse. It sounds exhausting.
It can do more than that. It can slice you in half, set up traps, and even...
That's coming out of your paycheck. Decades of traveling the multiverse, hunting down the man who ruined his life,
Where are their
darkened
paycheck, by the
Rick's
way?
heart. He began to ask himself, if there are an infinite number of universes with an infinite number of each person, how did any individual life matter?
Sounds like he's overthinking it.
Like the time he accidentally turned all of humanity into horrific Cronenbergs.
Yep.
He and Morty had to escape to a
Classic
parallel
episode.
universe where they swap places with recently deceased versions of themselves. What does that do to a person?
Makes him badass. When Rick found the interdimensional council of Ricks, he kicked their teeth in. Like they say, he's the Rickest Rick of them all.
That he is. Just touching the hem of his coat can activate his energy shield or even induce instant death.
I think this
yes,
is
instant.
officially
no,
like
it isn't
Rick
explained why.
C-137 or
Though
something like that.
considering this reaction, it's likely a chemical released through the coat's lining.
Rickest Rick whiz. He's dodged an orbital space laser from just a few feet away. He's so smart, he figured out he's in a TV show. Yep, really.
Yep.
Perhaps most mysterious is
Withdrawal, very
Operation
much often.
Phoenix, a series of clone bodies that his consciousness can be uploaded to upon his death.
Yep.
Despite eventually taking it
Another
offline,
classic
his mind is
episode.
still connected to every other Operation Phoenix across the multiverse.
Giving him an infinite number of extra lives, even if some of them are shrimps and fascists.
Some of his devices can destroy
Fascist
the Earth,
shrimps.
the universe, even numerous alternate timelines.
C-137,
He
that's
actually
what-
did that
I thought.
just to manipulate the stock market.
Though underneath the drunken god complex, there's still a glimmer of the family man Rick used to be.
Well, as much as he insists that love is just a chemical reaction in the brain, he does care about his daughter and grandkids. And
Not
Jerry.
Jerry
Sometimes.
so much.
He's taken on an alien Zeus, the president of the United States, and the actual devil, even exiting the bounds of fiction into meta-reality, fighting Jesus H. Leaping Christ himself, and meeting Joseph Campbell. Talk about a hero's journey.
Challenge Rick at your will. He might look like a scrawny, drunken septuagenarian, and he is,
Yeah.
but he's also, somehow, the greatest warrior in the universe.
And you can lick his
Oh
balls.
yeah! You gotta get swifty!
Ian Chesterton and Barbara Wright were just your average school teachers, with a less than average student. Susan was odd, almost like an
Okay, I
alien.
don't know next to nothing about
And when
Doctor
they
Who,
met her
so this is all
grandfather
gonna
and
be
his
news to me.
police box, they found out why.
They were aliens, and that police box was the TARDIS, a 2-in-1 spaceship and time machine.
Thus, they were whisked away into the stars, kicking off over half a century of timey-wimey adventures with a revolving cast of companions,
Yep.
like Sarah Jane Smith, Rose Tyler, the Brigadier, Amy Pond, and so many more.
Complete with the cheesiest special effects you've ever seen.
This madman with a box had a name he would never tell, and a history he would always run from. He was only known as the
Doctor.
Doctor Who?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Doctor Exactly?
Though the Doctor's origins are shrouded
Who's
in
on first?
mystery, we know they were born several thousand years ago
At least
and earned
2,000
degrees in
years ago.
cosmic science and higher dimensional physics.
But he
Shortest
got
height,
bored with the
5'6",
stuffy
tallest height,
Time Lord
6'3",
bureaucrats,
seven
stole a
spouses, including
TARDIS, and
Cleopatra and
explored
Marilyn
time and
Monroe.
space as a runaway.
Oh,
Who
playa,
can
playa.
forget those adventures, chasing dinosaurs on a spaceship, dueling Robin Hood with a spoon, or shoving Hitler in a closet?
Yeah, we
What?
know it's kind of weird. It's British.
But if you don't know
Yeah.
who's who, you're probably wondering, who are all these people? A bunch of old guys, young guys, a lady, and one of the Three Stooges? What?
The Doctor is a Time Lord from the planet Gallifrey. Time Lords
Okay.
may look human, but couldn't be more different. Not only do they have two hearts, they literally experience time differently. They can see past,
Really?
present, and future all at once. They can resist temporal phenomena such as time stops and can tamper with fixed points in time. They're effectively acausal beings.
This makes
so
them
definitely Doctor
super
Who's
hard
gonna
to
win.
predict and nearly impossible.
'Cause Rick has
to
died
erase
so
from
many
any
times, even though he's
timeline.
come
They
back
can
so many
even break
times,
the
but
bounds of
he's
space
died
and
so many
talk
times.
directly to you. Yes, you at home. Hello there.
Time Lords are practically walking Deus Ex
Hello there.
Machinas. In fact, a lot of them would be proud to be called that.
Yeah, the duck ran away for a reason. Time Lords are a bit dodgy.
The Doctor has hypnotized with a glance, resisted mind control, survived deadly radiation, and even learned transmigration. As in, the ability to summon an object out of thin air. Sounds crazy, but it's apparently standard fare for Time Lord Academy.
But the reason why there are so many doctors is that Time Lords have a funny way of cheating death.
Upon receiving a fatal wound, the Doctor undergoes regeneration,
Yeah.
gaining a new, healthy body.
It's way more than that. While reloading, the Doctor has regrown lost limbs, become strong enough to knock down steel doors, and even weaponized his own time energy.
Downside being, if a Time Lord dies during regeneration, that ends the process permanently.
Oh.
To date, we've seen 14 versions of the Doctor, plus a few extras mixed in here and there. Hell, by the time you're watching this, you've probably seen the 15th. or the 16th.
The experiences each
That is
doctor
Alba.
gains changes and affects the next doctor, and the next, and so on. Each doctor maintains the same memories, but with an all-new personality.
Some like bow ties, some like jelly babies, some kick butt with Venusian karate, and some really hate the monarchy, probably 'cause they're werewolves.
But they
What?
always have one thing in common.
They are British!
Well, one other
British.
thing in common. The Doctor always enjoys the thrill of adventure, and they've got plenty of tech to help, like the sonic screwdriver.
Sonic screwdriver, yeah.
Utilizing sonic waves
Know
to
about that.
manipulate nearby objects, it can pick locks, cause detonations, and fry circuitry. It's sort of a Swiss Army plot device that can hack its way through most problems. The
Yeah,
perfect
screwdriver,
pacifist
ex
tool for
machina.
resolving conflict.
Its only weakness is that it doesn't do wood. Or turkey. Though considering it can destroy
What?
machines, disrupt molecules, and even erase memories, I'll take it.
The Doctor doesn't often carry
What,
weapons.
it can't
There's
affect
an
turkey?
invisibility watch, a time travel
Is that a
ring,
joke?
psychic paper that tricks basically everyone, and perception filters that prevents others from noticing certain things, even people.
But the Doc does reluctantly have a few weapons stored away, like the dematerialization gun.
It might look slapped together with Hobby Lobby pipes, but the DMAT
Yeah.
can literally erase you from time. As
Oh.
in, it causes you to have never existed in the first place.
Wow.
But if you never existed, then the gun would have never needed to fire, which means you weren't wiped from existence, which means the gun
Then I guess
would
it's gonna
need
shoot
to
him.
fire, which means...
Did you say something? That's not the only time erasing tool in the Doctor's box. But we gotta talk about, you know, the
Doctor's box, yeah.
Shabby blue police box on the
TARDIS.
outside. Incredible time machine that's bigger on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
This is the TARDIS.
The time and relative dimension in space is a sentient ship that travels space and time with ease. It's strong
Time and
enough to
relative
tow
dimension in
planets,
space.
powerful enough to stop antimatter from destroying the universe, and tough enough to tank lightning from Zeus.
Faulty
Yes,
chameleon
the
circuit, that's
god
why it's
Zeus.
stuck like a phone
It can
booth-
even
phone
adjust
booth.
its interior to an infinite degree, both in terms
I
of
guess it's-
space and
Why
time.
looks so old?
So, if the TARDIS doesn't like you, you might get lost inside it forever.
Ooh.
Don't piss off the TARDIS.
Or any of the Doctor's enemies. Some of the universe's deadliest monsters. Cybermen, Zygons, Weeping Angels.
And the Slitheen, the big chunky aliens that took over 10 Downing Street and couldn't stop farting.
Even when the Doctor prefers not to resort to fisticuffs, he's tough enough
What
to
about the Doc-
survive
oh, yeah,
bolts
Daleks.
of lightning that vaporize an ordinary human. He's even dodged half a
Exterminate.
dozen disintegration rays,
Exterminate.
while also improvising several thousand calculations in a matter of nanoseconds.
Yeah, the Doctor's super smart. So smart his brain once powered a 1,000-year-old supercomputer.
The Doctor's outwitted cosmic entities like the Great Intelligence, the Time Lord Nemesis, the Master, and apparently the original Satan, who isn't even the most frightening alien in the multiverse, because
original
that would
Satan?
be the
They're-
Daleks.
They're a
All right,
sequel to
bear
Satan?
with me here. They may look like trash cans with plungers,
They
but
do.
they can exterminate anything that gets in their way,
Yep.
even all of space and time, like when they battled the Time Lords to extinction in the last Great Time War.
A war that showed a darker side to the Doctor. Thrust into a conflict that put all of reality at risk, the Doctor became a warrior, a soldier, a killer.
A sight of him that had always been there, hiding just under that cheeky grin.
Finally, in a single moment, the Doctor pressed a big red button to end the war and all of Gallifrey once and for all.
As much as he didn't like the Time Lords, the Doctor cares for life above all things, so genociding his own people was the worst thing that could possibly happen.
As the last of the Time Lords, the Doctor proved to be the most dangerous person in the universe. Isolation threatened to turn him into the very type of Time Lord he despised, a master who controls the laws of time, the Time Lord victorious.
And God help your immortal soul if you piss him off. If he's desperate or if you threaten his friends, you won't be prepared for how far he'll go. Like trapping you in every mirror in existence, imprisoning
that sounds
you in
like
the event horizon
hell.
of a collapsing galaxy, or suspending you in time to be used as a scarecrow.
Fortunately, Gallifrey wasn't destroyed.
it's like
it turns out the
Diavolo
Doctor,
from-
all of the Doctors, saved the Time
from
Lords,
the
but
fifth
just forgot about it
JoJo.
until time could catch up to them. It's complicated.
Still, even their biggest L turned out to be a dub in disguise. That's how you know you're fantastic.
But a Doctor's job is never finished. Without witness,
Uppercut.
without reward, you'll never know when they'll show up to save the day. But if you happen to be up against the Doctor, there's really only one thing you can do.
Alonzi.
Run.
For that. Alright, let's do this.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's
Was that Doctor Who
time to
Fall Guys skin?
battle!
I just realized that.
Oh, jeez, Rick. It was my fault.
Oh, jeez, Rick!
I knew Time Lords were suicidal morons, but I didn't know they never invented rearview mirrors.
Are you sick? You're the one who hit me. Oh, go on, I'm busy.
Son of a bitch, he's ignoring me?
Of course, Rick could be the instigator. Oh.
Holy, it was ship! Keep Morty safe.
What are you... Uh-oh.
No! Oh, what did they do to you?
Had to be this planet. Oh.
Right, fine. Queensbury rules? A bit of Venusian karate?
Keep quipping, asshole. Maybe you'll find a good joke on the ground
Hey,
next
Bill.
to your teeth.
On guard!
That's Stitch and Rocket Raccoon.
Oh, this place looks fun. Do they have a little shop? I like little shops.
Push out the horrors. Hey, Rex. Fight me!
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh.
Blink as much as you can. They're scared of rapid movement.
I tricked him.
Motherfucker.
Why keep going back to this planet? Oh.
What? What?
I don't think Doctor can duplicate himself like that.
Oh, you brilliant old girl. Switching rooms around. Fantastic.
Uh-oh. Oh, clever, Rick. Oh! Both hearts.
It's fun to be the class clown till you get shot. Now hurry up. I got a grandson waiting on me. He won't die an idiot like you.
I know your type. The nihilist know-it-all. But through all this wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey rubbish, there's one thing you never quite understood. I'm the Doctor, and I don't want to go.
Uh-oh. Don't destroy the TARDIS. Oh. Yep. Saw that coming. Oh, clever. Yeah, that's all of them. Gone.
Quite an impressive craft, Morty. You built it yourself?
I guess so.
Then
No,
you've
you
got a
didn't.
bright future ahead. Don't be a cynic.
How's Morty gonna get back home?
Morty, if you forget me, I'll haunt your ass.
Oh, I was right. The Doctor won.
By the portal, die by the portal.
Let's break this down. First off, Rick and the Doctor could both dodge lasers, making them pretty even, so neither could reliably win a quick draw.
Also, neither have shown any consistent signs of strength all that different from an above-average human.
The Doctor could get a superhuman strength boost during regeneration, but that is fairly incidental. So as far as physical ability is concerned, neither had a significant edge.
But when it comes to weapons, Rick had way more deadly killing machines, a lot of which could wipe out whole planets, galaxies, and more. If he could get the jump on the Doctor, he'd have a good chance of winning.
Of
Yeah.
course, there's similar speeds, but he probably wasn't getting that opportunity.
No.
There's no denying his firepower was superior overall, but that still had to contend with the Doctor's technology.
Yeah, despite all of Rick's crazy inventions, most of which could kill a normal person instantly, the Doctor matched or
He's not a normal
countered
person.
pretty much all of it.
Yeah.
Being a Time Lord meant he could resist any time-warping trickery Rick threw at him, and the sonic screwdriver could hack and even destroy nearly everything Rick had. The Sonic has even disabled teleportation and time travel technology before, making it more than capable of hijacking Rick's portal gun, which has been hacked in the past.
True.
With that gun, Rick was kind of a sitting duck.
Operation Phoenix makes killing Rick permanently almost impossible. But the Doctor's reality-altering tech like the DMAT meant there would be no Rick
take
left to
away every
upload
single
to a new body
Rick
at all,
in time at
effectively
all.
ending the fight in a single shot.
Yeah.
And that was hardly the only reality-warping super weapon the Doctor had access to. The Doctor's technology presented a clear advantage.
Now let's talk ships. This one's pretty clear-cut. The
Yeah,
space
TARDIS
cruiser
is
was a deadly
way-
machine that towed a solar system, but the
way better,
TARDIS
yeah.
single-handedly held off a universe-destroying event. That's an edge for the Doctor.
But perhaps most important of all was their experience and intelligence.
True.
Rick mastered space and time to the point of becoming a veritable god. But you could say the same for the Doctor, who is way older. It's kind of like the Doctor has been Rickin' for many times longer than Rick himself.
And
Very
when
true.
push comes to shove, the Doctor is just as experienced of a warrior as Rick ever was, if not more so.
11 spent 900 years battling Daleks, Cybermen, Sontarans, and more on Trenzalore and came out on top.
And don't forget how quickly the Doctor can formulate, calculate, and initiate plans. Like when he dodged half a dozen rays and improvised thousands of calculations in his head to siphon the ray's energy into a teleporter, all in a matter of nanoseconds.
Rick usually relies on being the smartest guy in the room. When he's
Yeah.
forced to battle people at his own level, he's often outsmarted, like with the Prime Rick or
True. Very true.
gasp, a Morty.
Rick
Yeah.
was a formidable genius, but the Doctor's incredible
Morty.
technology, unmatched intelligence, and thousands of years of experience gave him the win.
Ah, geez. I bet Rick was absolutely mortified to lose.
The winner is the Doctor.
Yeah. Saw that coming.
Hi, I'm Ben, the voice of Wiz. Thank you so much for watching. We are about to announce the next episode, but before we do that, if you're not a Death Battle member yet, click that join button below. See what you're missing.
Alright, who's next? Goku? Superman? Wait, did they do this before? Like twice? Still gotta watch this one. Gojo Machina. I did start Jujutsu Kaisen. I just need to get to a point where I'm confident I know about Gojo enough. Alright, well that was the death battle between Rick Sanchez and the Doctor from Doctor Who. Yeah, I kind of saw it coming, that the Doctor would probably get the win over Rick, because, I mean, the Doctor is like thousands of years old, and he has a whole bunch of different tech, including the sonic screwdriver and whatnot, so I didn't know about the time deletion gun, basically. But once I heard about that, I pretty much knew that Rick, yeah, he was done. But yeah, it was a good battle, regardless. And I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, and I hope you enjoyed my commentary too, or reaction to it. If you like both of them, leave a like. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what your opinion was about the battle. And yeah, subscribe for more reactions. But until next time, I've been Speedy Tempo. I'm out. See you guys.